Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Drea, and this is Theowlsintuition. If you're new, hit that little subscribe and the bell so you get notified every single time I post new content. And if it resonates, shoot me a little thumbs up in comments to let me know how or why. Thank you guys for all the love and support. I appreciate everything that you do. Thank you for the likes, shares, subscribes, donations, and thank you to all who have been booking readings with me. And if you want to book, my email is in the description, but I'll never message you for reading, so just be careful of scammers. And they are 40% off until the end of August 2025, but please be patient while booking. I'm only human. Okay, what are we talking about today? We're talking about what is draining your energy, and I'm also going to see how it's affecting you. Okay, so you have 3 beautiful piles to choose from, and you can choose more than one pile if you feel called to, per usual. Okay, and we have pile number 1, which is the Neon Tarot and this Cinnabar crystal. We have pile number 2, which is the Earth Woman Tarot and this Moonstone crystal. And pile number 3, which is the Awakened Tarot and this Rainbow Mayonite. I was like, what? Let me calm down. Okay. So, do what you need to do. And you already know that you can pick more than one pile. I love you. Thank you for watching. And I hope you have an amazing day, night, or whatever. And I'll see you on the pile that you pick. Bye. Hey, what up, pile 1? It's me, Drea. You guys picked this Cinnabar crystal. We will get into that later. That's going to talk about how whatever's draining your energy, it's affecting you. Okay? And you guys picked the Neon Tarot. One of my faves. I do enjoy this beautiful deck. There's some kind of success that's coming into your life that's going to leave a lot of people triggered. It has to do with money, your career. Maybe you're triggering people at work, or maybe your success and your abundance is triggering people. Or it's all of the above, okay? So, yeah. If you're new, hit the subscribe and the bell so you get notified every single time I post new content. And if it resonates, shoot me a little thumbs up and comments to let me know how or why. We're going to see your current energy to let you know if this is your pile or not. If this doesn't resonate, do what you need to do. Watch another pile, watch another reading, watch another reader. Just do whatever makes you happy. So, what's the current energy of pile number 1? So let them know that this is their pile. We have silence. Our silencio, Bruno. Okay. We have a swan. Okay, some of you guys, you're connected to a soulmate and you're in no contact, and this person has been icing you out. Okay. Or somebody you might have romantic feelings with hasn't been really talking to you. All right. And they're going to be emerging because, look, we have the imagery is telling me that, like, something is thawing. So someone's going to talk. Someone that you care about has been silent about certain things. And they're going to come out and talk about what's been going on and talk about the situations that need to come. They're going to open up. Someone's going to open up and stop being cold to you. Okay. And you're going to be delighted. This is something that you weren't expecting. And it's going to give you some kind of boost. Okay. So that is going to be, for some of you, it could be a friend, a partner, a family member, but someone is going to communicate about something, and you're going to see them emerge from the coldness back into the light and the warmth again, and treat you better and start flowing with you in a better way and become more inspired, and the connection is going to grow and become more beautiful because they're improving their communication style. Others of you guys, you have something amazing coming towards you, okay? And it has to do with something you've been working on. You've been working in silence. You've been working on yourself. You've been working on projects. You've been just doing the best that you can with what you have. And you've been kind of just to yourself. And it's like you're finally going to be out back in the crowd, back in the business, okay? Back in the spotlight. You know, you never left the spotlight. But it's like people kind of turned away to focus on other things. Or it was like an intermission in the play. It's like you couldn't be in the spotlight because the play was paused. So now you're coming back out and everyone's going to be shook. And again, like I said, some kind of success, some kind of attention, some kind of recognition, 444, is going to be triggering people. Okay. And the thing is also your silence. Your silence is going to be triggering people. The fact that they're seeing you emerge from the cave, right? shining your light, but you're not shining your light on anybody who you are no longer talking to. The people from your past, the people you're in no contact with, the people you cut off, they're going to be so triggered, and they're going to be pissed off because you're in your power, you're emerging from the darkness into the light, and you're gonna be hitting them with some silence. You're ignoring them, and you're gonna act like you never knew them, and that's gonna break their heart, but it's like they made their bed. So if that resonates, let's get into your reading. Okay, we're gonna get into this later because this is how whatever is draining you is affecting you, okay, or what the drainage is affecting you, what this leak, okay, you know, it's like you got a leak and then all the cardboard boxes are getting flooded. Okay, whatever that means. Someone could be moving soon. Okay, what is draining? I just saw relationships. You could have a relationship draining your energy for some of you. Let's see though. Let's see. What is draining pile number 1's energy? Clear and concise messages. We have bicycle. Okay. So we have movement, transformation. Oh, I said transformation. That's supposed to be transportation. Okay, some of you it's not funny. Okay. First of all, you have a lot of evil eye. You have a lot of people jealous of you. A lot of people are draining your energy because of your progression, okay? We have jealousy at the back of the deck. People are angry at you and they project. So you need to make sure that you're protecting your energy. And whatever you use for protection, or start doing research in regards to protection or cleansing your energy. Visualizing bubbles around you, because pile 1, you're a big energy. And yeah, you get a lot done. You're a go-getter. People see that and they want your energy, and subconsciously they drain you because of their anger, their competition energy, their jealousy. So with this, like, there's nothing really you can do about it. You're just a dope ass person, and we cannot blame you for being a dope ass person, but we must accept the fact that, you know, you're getting hit and you're being drained by things that have nothing to do with you, or jealous people, or people with jealous partners, or whatever it is, okay? So you need to do what you got to do in regards to upping your protection, because that's something that really has nothing to do with you, and it's unfair, yes, but it only happens because you're tapped in and you're successful. But let's see. Yeah, look at this. Like, oh my God. You know what's crazy? What's draining your energy is how people put you on a pedestal and then they demonize you after. So people put you on a pedestal even though you're not in competition, right? They view you as this god, this beautiful go-getter, this person who's always winning, always succeeding, who's good at everything they do, right? The master of disaster, all perfect, right? They put you on this pedestal and then they try to make you, they view you as perfect, and then after that they try to tear you down because they're jealous and they see you getting sweet things, special treatment, and all this other shit. And that's why, you know, it's really your connection to God in the universe that is making people consciously and subconsciously drain your energy. So people are draining your energy. Pile number 1. Because you're busy winning, you're moving on up, you're leveling up, and yeah, unfortunately, it's nothing really about you. It's not like you have, well, you might have your habits, bitch, moving on. As I say this, moving on, thank you, next, you moved on. The people from your past are draining your energy because they're looking at you. You need to make sure you're blocking people from your past. I mean, actually, it doesn't even matter. You need to set up a ward, okay? Please Google or look it up on YouTube, look it up on TikTok, how to set up a ward on your name and how to set up a ward for your energy. Because you, pile 1, this has nothing to do with anything that you're doing. This has everything to do with your success. And, you know, people are trying to drain you because of your success. People are trying to drain you because you've triggered them. So keep doing whatever you're doing, baby. You winning. But unfortunately, you're triggering people's demons, and now they're trying to drain your energy. These people also could have negative entities or negative energies attached to them, and they're the ones trying to gain access to you, and they're kind of sending you negative energy because of the fact that you're not allowing these negative people into your life. So it's like these negative entities are attaching to people who they thought that could gain access to you, but God's not letting that happen. So it's like you're closing out cycles, or the people from your past, the demons attached to them, the negative entities and energies that are attached to them that wanted access to you or once had access to you. Now it's like they're projecting negativity towards you because of the fact that they don't have access to you, trying to hit you in any way that they can. I hope this is making sense. It's getting really esoteric for you, Paul. I really hope. If this doesn't resonate, you know, you can pick another pile, watch another reading, but I feel like majority of you understand what I'm saying. This is a very energetic drainage that's happening, okay? You could have people from your past popping up in your dreams and all this other stuff to let you know that these people are watching you. They're watching your social media. They're seeing you move in silence. Look, we literally have move in silence, and your current energy was silence, okay? We have love triangle too. So there's this emphasis on like people who are dating people, okay? You could have coworkers, you could have friends, you could have anybody, right? And then the people surrounding them could be envious or projecting negativity towards you. It's pretty much envy. The envy of others, pile number 1, is what's really fucking draining your energy. What's this bicycle? That's so sad. Yeah, look, Emperor. You're fucking winning, bitch. Oh my god. Knight of Pentacles. People have not... You've been patiently hustling. In silence. Hitting delays. Not worrying about judgment. Now that you're actually getting some of the... You know... You're reaping your reward. It's like now people are like, oh, shut the fuck up. Now everyone's feeling like they want what you have and shit. You go over here fucking making your dreams come true. Co-creating with God, right? And now you have all these people envious and jealous. Because you let them go and you let God take the wheel and you follow your path. And now you're like moving on up to your highest and best timeline. And I feel like you built a deeper connection with yourself, with God, with the universe, with your team, whatever. It doesn't matter, but you've stopped allowing outside energies to dictate the way that you act, the way that you feel, the things that you do. And it's not to say that you ever cared about what people think about you, but it's like you are at this point where the fact that what people think doesn't faze you at all. Like maybe you didn't care that much, but you cared sometimes. But now it's like it's you're just like, okay. You can see you triggering people, and you're just like, okay. Sorry, not sorry. What's this moving on? And that's what's really making people like try to drain your energy. It's like people look at you, and if you're not protected, they can drain your energy. I'm thinking about how one day, like I was at work. It was like my first or second day at my new job. I have a part-time job, right? I'm doing whatever. I'm learning. I'm walking with this person. I walk into this room. The energy was eerie. Eerie, my friend. Okay. And even the person I was with who was training me was like, yeah, that was weird. I was like, I don't know what that was, but it was, yeah. I walk in, he's showing me something. I look at the corner of my eye, and there's this woman standing there. I don't even know her name. There's too many people I met at one time, so I'm trying to learn everyone's name. But she was looking at me like up and down and like just like evil. Like I could just see I triggered her, and I didn't say shit, but all I did was walk in the room and watch him, look at him, what he was saying, and she was just staring, grilling me, bitch. And I was like, who the fuck is this bitch? And then I was just like, all right, let me just move out the way. And not even, well, I wasn't in the way, but like, let me move out this room. And kind of block her energy because, yeah, it was just weird. But that's the kind of vibe that I'm getting, is that like people just looking at you and projecting their envy and jealousy and subconsciously trying to drain your energy or sending you, evil eye and negativity, and that's draining your energy as well. The devil. Yeah, you moved on from toxic people, and these people are still projecting their negativity towards you, okay, because you're getting what you want. 9 of Cups. So pretty much what's draining your energy is people. Nothing besides that. Your success. It's like making people want to drain you. And then let's see what's happening. What's being affected. Oh, wow. Look at this. We have manifestation, wealth, and inspiration. So it seems as though nothing is really being affected. It's being delayed, right? Your manifestations are being delayed. Maybe your inspiration is getting hit sometimes here and there, or your wealth is like fluctuating, but you're alchemizing all of that energy that is being drained from you, right? Is coming back to you, or you're alchemizing the negative energy. So I feel like Pawan, you have very, very strong metaphysical properties and abilities that don't allow these projections to affect your abundance and block your manifestations. Okay, whatever your heart desires, it is going to come to you. It is being delayed because of these demons, okay, but it's not like they can stop what's meant for you. Okay, so don't worry about that, but you do need to make sure that you stay up with your cleansing and protection. That's pretty much the guidance for you guys. Because, and also get dragon's blood, whether it's the incense. I have a spray I like to use, okay, but yeah, just know that you're gaining a lot of energy. These people are literally trying to steal your energy. So again, destiny swapping and all this other shit, intentional, unintentional, doesn't matter. It always comes back to you. So technically, this is enhancing your life force and giving you the stamina that you're going to need, because you're going to be around more people. So you need to get hit by the masses around you. And maybe you've been bullied your whole life, and this was preparation. Have you ever noticed that like a lot of the famous people, they've been bullied or they've been through traumatic stuff, and the initiation to get to that, it's like, it's preparation. I wouldn't even say initiation, but it's also, you have to be delusional enough to think that you can succeed, and a lot of people don't believe in themselves as much as they should. And it's hard to believe in yourself given the circumstances stacked against us, but you try your best, and you know, these people project onto you because you have a larger than life personality. But they can't drain you fully. They can only like siphon a little bit, and then all of a sudden it gets patched up because you're heavily protected. We have God right here in the middle. Like, I don't think people understand that no matter what they try to do, people could be consciously trying to siphon your energy. Hey, I feel like you guys were surrounded by energy vampires, and you'd hang out with friends or go out to parties and stuff, or you'd go into work and you'd be drained. Going forward, that's not going to happen as long as you keep up with your protection and your cleanses. And I need you to understand, before you walk out of that house, if you're going to a place where you're going to be around people, especially if you know you're going to be around people who you're going to trigger, or just the general public, I need you to visualize a bubble around yourself, right? And I need you to put a little keyhole and put a key, and actually physically take your hands over that bubble and visualize that you're locking up your energy, or listening to a protection meditation, or, you know, there's a lot of different ways that you need to do it. But I'm so serious, Pawan. Like, nothing is gonna drain your energy like people. You need a lot of time alone, which you love, but also you're not going to be able to be alone all the time going forward because of the new opportunities that are coming to you. So that means you're gonna have to be around people who are gonna be triggered by you, who will try to drain your energy consciously or subconsciously. And yeah, that's the gist of that. Let's close you out with some tarot. I lied. Actually, I'm gonna close you out with an Owl's Oracle. So this was made by me. And you guys got 62. So 62 could be relevant. You could be 62 or 26. But we have Purgatory Chasm. So nature will bring you clarity, the clarity you need to overcome your challenges. Interesting. You have been questioning everything lately. You have no idea who or what to trust. You have been placed in some type of stressful predicament. You know you have to make a decision and take action but you're stuck. It's time to get outside into nature or do some form of grounding. The answers you seek will come to you as you connect with Mother Gaia and yourself in the beautiful stillness of nature. Be honest, have you taken time to just be still? Interesting. So, yeah, you need to be comfortable within your energy, or really know your energy, because again, the only thing that drains you is when you get projected on and you take on those projections as your own. But when you're sure of yourself and you know your energy to the point where it's like, I've gotten to the point where I can tell when people are spiritually attacking me. I've been a spiritually attacked my whole life, okay? But I've never noticed it until this year. I've had a couple moments where I literally could feel it. It happened during the moon for one of them or two of them. And I was like, oh, someone's doing some moon magic trying to get, and I'm like, why are you even doing, who are you and why are you doing, it doesn't even matter. So I immediately cut that shit off and stopped it. But old me wouldn't have known, wouldn't have even felt it. Like I'm so connected to my energy. I can feel when people are infiltrating my energy, and that's what you need to master or focus on mastering. And no, it's not easy, and I don't know how to explain it. I can do my best, but it's literally like you need to be aware and connect with yourself and be so grounded to the point where it's like you can feel when somebody's energy is trying to infiltrate. You can feel, you can feel when people are staring at you and stuff. It's that kind of energy. Like, you need to work on your discernment and your intuition and then your protection and your cleanses, and you will be fine, pile one. Because nothing you're doing is draining your energy. Everything you're doing is making you win. It's just the people that are projecting their negativity and are envious of you and jealous or triggered of you, those people are draining your energy. So that's what we're going to call it, pile number 1. Love you. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day, night, or whatever. And I'll see you next time. Bye. What up, pile 2? Pile 1 was very interesting. Not the way I thought it was going to go, but I'm sure that you guys will be different, but that was very intriguing. So, love to see it. You guys picked this moonstone and skedaddle. This Earth Woman tarot. Okay, so there's an emphasis on you make negative energies skedaddle. You make negative energies run for cover. You have this very dominant energy, regardless of if you're male or female. You shine bright. Look at the sun. You shine bright. You dominate, and you're the truth. You embody truth. You intimidate people. You stress people out. And you make people run for the hills. People who have insecurities hate to see you coming. And then some people don't realize they have insecurities and they think they're this cocky, confident ass person. Then all of a sudden they come to step towards you. And then you show them who actually is confident. And then they're like, oh, and you trigger their ego. And then all of a sudden they start running. And you're like, why are you running? Don't run! And people can't handle your flow. Your energy is like whitewater rapids, okay? And people are flipping over in their rafts. They're like, I can't. You're fine. You're okay. You have your what do you call that thing? Your life vest. But if you're new, hit the subscribe and the bell so you get notified every single time I post new content. And if it resonates, shoot me a like and a comment. And if you want to book, my email's in the description, but I will never message you for a reading. Just be careful of scammers. Current energy. We're going to get your current energy to see if this is even your pile 2. And if this resonates, you can keep watching. If not, do what you need to do. Watch another pile, watch another reading, watch another reader. Do whatever makes you happy. Pile 2's current energy. Oh, jeez. I feel like your privacy triggers people too. You're hard to read. Yeah, you're a closed book, right? Dragon energy coming through. Strength. You're extremely powerful. And you're transforming at a rapid rate. Okay, we have 35 and 46. You could be 35 or 46. But there's this emphasis on you are blossoming, you are blooming out of the swamp. Okay? Shrek is coming through. You've been in your sanctuary, okay? You've been in your sanctuary and you've been trying to hold it together, trying to regain your strength after whatever you went through, because you've been through certain things, and then it's just like you've been exhausted. And it's just like you haven't caught a break yet, And it's like things are opening up for you because you were strong enough and you didn't let those things and those challenges make you give up. You kept going. Even if you didn't see the light at the end of the tunnel, even if you didn't believe that things were going to get better, you didn't give up on yourself. You just kept trying, you kept going. Even if you didn't know how things were going to turn out, even if you didn't have the energy, you tried the best that you could. And because of that, you're being rewarded and you're going to have some kind of new positive energy coming to you, some kind of new fulfillment. Yeah, look at the fulfillment. The fruits of your labor, because you You accepted that certain things weren't going to work out, but you didn't accept failure. Okay, I'm going to say that again. You accepted that certain things weren't going to work out, but you didn't accept failure. You knew that, like, okay, well, if that's not going to work out, I'll find out what does. That's okay. That's all right. I'm not going to give up. Okay? Just because I'm in the swamp doesn't mean I'm not going to bloom like this beautiful lotus flower. Because that's what you did. You blossomed, you bloomed, and you're creating miracles. Yeah, we have sanctuary and miracles and love. Someone could be 34 as well. We have 43 and 34. You could be seeing mirror numbers. And 33. Hey, gang, gang. We got the 90s babies up in this bee, huh? Awakening. So you're going through some kind of awakening. You're building strength. Your energy, your aura is very potent. People are going to be focused on you because you are a catalyst. You're a walking catalyst. God is placing you in new rooms. God is placing you around people who don't like you. And it's not for you. It's for them because that's your purpose. But in regards to you, you're going to be fine because you got that protection of the dragon. You're going to be okay. Yeah, new opportunities will open up for you. And you'll break through while you're causing breakdowns for other people. But that's not your worry. You don't have to worry about making people feel triggered. Understand it's not a punishment for them. Understand it has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them, and it's for their highest and best good no matter how they react to you. So if that resonates, let's get into your reading. Alright, so first we are going to see what's draining your energy. Then we'll see how it's affecting, how this leakage, how this drainage is affecting your life. And then we'll close you out with an Owl's Oracle made by moi. So I don't know what's going to come out. So that could just be guidance that you need in general, or it could have to do with this. I don't know. But let's see. What's draining pile 2's energy? Oh, could be the fam. Yeah, we have strength coming through again. Okay. You are kind of... Okay. So there's two scenarios, okay? There's two scenarios for this thing. You could have anger issues. You could be very reactive. You could be very triggerable right now, right? Very agitated. And people are triggering you, and that's draining your energy. And it's not even that people are triggering you on purpose. It's that you're being triggered for some healing, for things to come to light, okay? All right, but the thing is you might be feeling like everyone's out to get me, everyone's triggering me, and that's draining you because you're thinking, why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? And then you're becoming more reactive because then it's aggravating you that it's even happening to you, and you're not understanding why it's happening to you. I know, am I making sense? Like, I really hope it's making sense what I'm saying, but, and you need to start rolling with the punches, okay? In order for you to not be as drained. You can't give everything a reaction. What you react to, what you give your energy to, okay? Even if, it doesn't matter if it's right or wrong, it's just going to call it in more. We're thinking logically and strategically and esoterically all in one, okay? And intuitively. So for you to, you know, kind of avoid these triggering situations, one, you might need to spend a little less time with these people, especially because we have family unit, right? Let's say your fam is your biggest ops, but you constantly keep going to see them, and then you complain about them, and that's draining your energy. You knowingly going to spend time, and this doesn't even have to be fam. It could be your partner, it could be friends, okay? There could be people who are literally draining your energy, and then you leave, and you're complaining about them, and they're sucking the life force out of you, but you continuously go back. You roll in with the punches when all the facts are coming to light, right? About, like, the information that you need to move forward, right? Like, yeah, maybe this doesn't feel good, or maybe this person is a vampire. Ooh, I always feel super shitty. Or like I always tell you guys, like, I used to hang out with these people. So I'm not trying to come at anyone, but I used to hang out with these people, and then I would complain after that I felt drained or I was getting headaches. Me not putting two and two together, hello, that's because of their negative energy being sent towards you, or whatever the fuck it was, or them draining my energy. So, yeah, there could be loved ones who are draining your energy. We'll get more because we're going to clarify. Then we have Liberator, freeing yourself from others' outmoded belief systems. So the belief systems of others is what's draining your energy. The chaos in the world and the chaos and the people around you at work and the groups, okay? That's draining your energy. You paying attention to it, okay? Let's say there's drama and there's tea. We, you know, sometimes we love tea and drama because it's entertaining. But for you, it's draining. People trauma dump on you, pile 2. And if someone sees that you're here for the tea, and yeah, you might like be like, oh yeah, people always tell me this random stuff. Sometimes you need to say no and not take on that, because it's like people are spewing their energy onto you. Some of you guys, yeah, look, oh my God. Some of you guys gossip. Gossip is draining you, okay? The gossip of people is draining you. People also gossiping about you. Maybe you need to do a stop gossip spell. Get the stop gossip oil from Art of the Root. In my link tree, I do have a discount. I don't think it's a lot. It might be like maybe 10%. But they also have a discount going on as well, 20% off. So you could add that and you might get like 30% off at the Art of the Root. They have a stop gossip oil that I like, because, you know, when you're doing shit like this, you're going to need people to stop fucking talking about you, or you transmute it. I do both. But also, you could have some kind of addictive behavior that you're doing, whether you're drinking, smoking, binge eating. There's some kind of habit. It's different for all of you, but some kind of habit that's draining you. And also, we have father, too. So maybe it's your father or your mother, okay? Or it's your animosity and anger towards them. If you haven't forgiven, you have this aggression towards them. And I'm not talking about forgiving them for you. I'm talking about forgiving them for... I mean, not talking about forgiving them for them. I'm talking about forgiving them for you so that you can let go. If you haven't, you're holding on a grudge. You're holding on to some kind of grudge. And you need to liberate yourself from that, because it's draining you. It's causing you to get stuck into negative thought patterns. Thus, you're attracting more things that aggravate you because you're holding on to this grudge. That's the root of all the things that are happening to you right now. I want you to understand that, pile 2. The root of all your pain and suffering is from the childhood trauma that you are holding onto a grudge on. And it doesn't make it right. Okay? And I'm not trying to attack you in any way, shape, or form. And if I did make you feel attacked, I do apologize. I would go click off and then do something that makes you happy so that you can, you know, move past this. But my intention is to bring awareness to that, the fact that whatever this grudge is, it's causing you more harm than it is to the other person. They have no idea about this. They don't give a shit about this. You are holding on to this. You're the one thinking about this. You're the one getting lost in this energy. You're the one who has to suffer and think about this over and over again and repeat the pain over and over again. Thus, it's draining you. But yeah, you might have an addiction, maybe sexual, you know, energetic. You might be addicted to watching things, consuming, doom scrolling, whatever it is. Sweets. I don't fucking know. It's draining you. Okay. We got digging dirt. Looking for dirt on you. All right. Yeah, like I said, you're a very private person. And people are subconsciously, not even consciously, draining you because of them trying to find out dirt on you or find out what the hell's going on with you. Past friends, family you don't talk to, old coworkers, exes, they're all trying to dig dirt on you. Yeah, look at this stalker! Watching obsessed. They're addicted to you, they're gossiping about you, and that's what's draining your energy. So the gossip, okay? The gossip, people talking about you, is what's draining your energy. So, different than pile 1, but kind of similar when in regards to its people, but it's also you, you know. But it's definitely people that are draining your energy. People are talking about you, looking for dirt on you. But also, you see how it says vice versa? If you're looking for dirt on people, right, you're draining your energy. If you're worried about the people from the past, or you keep bringing up shit from the past, bringing up shit from these past people who hurt you, people who you don't even like or care about, but you keep talking about them, that's draining your energy. And that's a no. Okay. So let's see. Tell us more about this kangaroo in regards to what's draining their energy. That's too much. Just one, please. One. Okay. We got the 10 of Cups. Yeah, so I said what I said. fam, generational curses. If you're doing things that you hated when your parents did to people around you, or you catch yourself doing certain things, it's time to be aware of that. That's draining your energy, because you know it's kind of productive. That's something that you need to overcome. That, yeah, you've catched on to it, or it became a part of you because, you know, we are connected to our lineage, we are connected to our family. But if you have anger issues, and you know that your parents had anger issues, that's something that you need to address, because that is that curse that you need to break. That is that thing that you no longer, because you didn't like it, you know, you hated that shit. So now you over here, you know, saying, oh yeah, well, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. It can. Shit. It sure the fuck can. Liberator. The Emperor. Aries energy coming through. Yeah. Libra also with this Liberator. So, sister signs. The evil twin of the Aries. That's what I like to say. My Libras. Like my evil twin. So, your alter ego. What's draining your energy is that you are kind of stuck in... You're in need of releasing negative beliefs towards your success and towards your career path, okay? What's draining your energy is also you not staying disciplined. And then it's not about you not staying disciplined. It's about your reaction to your failures, your reaction to you not being disciplined. That's what's draining your energy. You're very harsh to yourself. And, you know, you're so caring and kind to everybody else. When people make mistakes, you give them, you know, you give people the benefit of the doubt. You're like, hey, don't worry about it. But when it comes to you, if you fumble the bag, oh my God, it's the end of the world. But not for everyone else. That's not fair. That's not fair to you, you know? All right? And also the emphasis on your success and, you know, worrying about who's seeing your success drains you. All right? I caught myself doing this, right? I'm fairly new at my new job. And we were having a huddle, a little meeting before we start our shift. The boss, he was there. He was giving the stuff. And then he's talking about certain things. And then he's like, yeah, good job, good job. And then he was like, great job to me. And I'm like, oh my God, you're going to make everyone fucking hate me. First of all, I just started and you're already like, you're great. You're awesome, bitch. Yeah. It's like week 2, not even. And then I didn't like it drained me low key, because then I started getting in my head and I'm like, oh my God, these people are going to be like, look at this kiss ass. Or like I started getting in my head about that shit, you know, like how people are perceiving my success or perceiving me getting recognition, because I've always dealt with people being angry or jealous or whatever it is and projecting, or, you know, being weird after, like, you know, something happens good for me, or when people give me compliments, it's like people act weird. And that was draining. And that's what's draining you, is worrying about how people react to your success, worrying about how people react to you on your pedestal or winning. What's this digging dirt? I hope this is making sense with the 8 of fucking Pentacles coming through. Yeah, don't worry about your success, especially at work or what you do in regards to work. Don't worry about how people view that. And that's not easy. Don't get me wrong, but, you know, it will take time. Be patient with yourself. Yeah, people are looking for dirt on you because they want to beef with you. People are looking for dirt on you because they want to beef with you. So as long as you don't, you know, or you are looking for dirt on people that you beef with, okay? So if you're looking if you cut somebody off and you're still looking at their stuff through fake accounts and shit like that, shame. Okay? No, I'm just kidding, but yeah, like, you gotta stop. But others of you guys, it's like people who have one-sided beef with you, they're digging dirt on you. And again, you probably need to create a ward or say that anytime someone speaks or thinks negatively about me or towards me, money comes to me, love comes to me, success comes to me, good health comes to me, wealth comes to me, whatever you want. But you need to say that, affirm that, okay? Write it on your mirror, okay? Whatever you need to do. Burn a candle with that intention. Create a ward with that intention. Do something in regards to this, because there's a big emphasis on gossip, people being addicted to your energy. Everyone's obsessed with you, pal, too, for whatever fucking reason. They want to know what the hell's going on with you. You're private as hell. And you need to make sure that you are mindful of your thoughts. because that's what's draining you, is when you get in your head and you make assumptions. You make an ass out of you and me, right? No, I'm just kidding. But you make a lot of assumptions, pile too, and sometimes that could be your worst enemy. And I'm right there with you. This is probably my pile. Shit. Like, I'm just kidding, but I'm not kidding. They're all my piles. No matter what I record, some of it resonates with me. So at the end of the day, like, I get what you're going through, because I've been that person who, you know, is so worried about my success, or how big of an energy I am, or, you know, I'm worried about annoying people, or I'm worried about why people are triggered by me, and, you know, this, that, and the third. And it's like, I don't care anymore. I even caught myself getting triggered because someone blocked me that I thought was random. I was like, I don't even know who you are. It was like a random reader blocked me on TikTok, and I was like, oh, damn. Either I said something that pissed them off, they just don't fuck with my vibe, which I respect, because I block everybody. Okay? Well, I block everyone who disrespects me. I don't really care to block anyone, because people don't pop up on my timeline that I have any issue with. But that still triggered me for a second. And then I was like, you know, it has nothing to do with me. Even if she don't like me, it has nothing to do with me. And I'm not going to make that energy my problem. She blocked me for whatever reason, and that is what it is. So then I was like, okay. But at first I felt triggered, and that would have drained me if I kept thinking like, damn, why she block me though? Like, what did I do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you have to just be like, yeah, you know what? It has nothing to do with me. You know, if I did nothing wrong, then I need to stop thinking I did something wrong. And that's another thing, is you guys might, you know, blame or assume that you did something wrong when you didn't, because of how people react to you or how people treat you. Like, am I a shitty person because people treat you shitty? But one, you need to, you know, kind of change your self-concept. And that's with the reprogramming, because you need to reprogram yourself, because you've been treated shitty when you were a child, and maybe that kind of got stuck within you, and then you started to affirm like, yeah, people are just fucking rude to me, or why is everyone an asshole? No one's nice to me, or everyone I meet, or all my, like, you know, whatever it is. It's like you started to affirm certain things about people, and thus you're attracting those people still, if that makes sense. Oh, let's get your Owl's Oracle. But yeah. And not trusting your decisions also, for some of you. If you need to ask for second opinions, there's nothing wrong with that, but you need to make sure that you're making opinions based off of yourself, or learn how to build your discernment and make better decisions, so that you don't have to look for outside validation or outside opinions, because at the end of the day, if you look for outside validation and outside opinions, you're not really living life for you, you're living life for others, and that's draining you, because your soul. All right, let's see. Pile number, okay, we have 24. It says unique light. You may have not realized it, but there is something that you do in a way that no one else can top. It's time to hone in on this gift and make the most of it. You love to do it, so, and you make it look so easy, so why not make it a lucrative endeavor? Source wants you to take some time learning how you can monetize or further monetize this. You need to shine your light on this from all angles. You have to get into planning mode right now, or create a vision board. This is completely possible for you. You just have to take some time working on your confidence. Be honest. How have you been undermining your light or natural talents, and why? That's not what it says though. What the fuck does that even say? It says, how have you been dimming your light? But the way I wrote that, the fuck? So how have you been dimming your light? Have you been dimming your lights in order to make people feel comfortable? Because that also could be something that you're draining, you know, because you have so many people in competition with you, because you're this big ass boss ass energy, and you're outdoing a lot of people, and you liberated yourself, and now all these people are looking for dirt on you because they don't like to see you win, and that's draining you, and it has nothing to do with you. So just do the ward and cleansing and protection as well. But you need to learn how to kind of liberate yourself from this mental anguish that is projected onto you taking on the projections, you worrying about what people are thinking, you worrying about about how your success is affecting people. That's what we're gonna call it, pile 2. I love you. Thank you for watching, and hope you have an amazing day, night, or whatever. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Pile pile number 2. I forgot about this, and this is how it's affecting. Okay, this is how what's draining you is affecting you. I knew I forgot something. I was like, damn, what the hell? But yeah, so it seems as though your feminine energy, your creativity, your ability to receive is affected by what's draining you, which makes sense because we were talking about, you know, your success and then people getting triggered by your success and then you getting drained because you're worried about how people feel about your success. You're worried about how people feel about you giving to yourself or about how you receiving and what you get, right? And there's this emphasis on also your intuition may get like skewed and your gifts might get blocked at times because of these projections, because of you kind of worrying too much or trying to see about things that don't really concern you, you know, because none of that stuff has anything to do with you, but you're worried about it and you want to know about it. And it's like you're subconsciously trying to channel, like, how is this person feeling about me? Or how does this person feel about my success? Or like, did I trigger my coworker? Are they upset with me? And it's like, that is like you subconsciously channeling energy, trying to read it on energy, and then that's draining you about something that really doesn't matter, or that, like, you know, when you wake up tomorrow, you're not even going to worry about it. You know, there's certain things that you kind of get stressed out about, and then you realize, like, the next day or, like, you know, sooner or later you get over it and you're like, damn, why was I so fucking stressed about this? But then you wasted hours of your energy ruminating on certain situations, okay? But it does affect your ability to step into new beginnings because you have trouble releasing certain things that you know you need to release that are not allowing you to receive, okay, or that are causing imbalance. There's an imbalance that comes in. So your feminine energy you can't receive, thus you overwork, you overgive, you overdo. You're over-controlling because you're not allowing things to be because of the fear of the unknown. You're not trusting yourself. You're not, like, you know, some of you guys, you could be self-sabotaging right now because of this. So because of your energy being drained, you start to self-sabotage because you're not clear on things or you don't know, and then you're doing things that are counterproductive, and you don't allow for serendipitous moments to come in. You don't allow for, you know, God to co-create, and then you just try to control, and then you're just making things harder for yourself, and then you get more stressed and more tense, so your body could be in pain, and then you're just drained and exhausted because you're overdoing it, and then you're complaining because you're overdoing it, and then the complaining is making you feel drained even more. So yeah, that's how it's affecting you, is like this never-ending cycle. Okay, I'm seeing the infinity symbol. It's this never-ending cycle of you, like, not giving to yourself or being open to receive because of the controlling and the worrying about others, and you activating your intuition for things that don't really need it. So now I hope you have an amazing day, night, or whatever, and I'll see you next time. Bye. What up, pile 3? Last but never least, you guys picked this rainbow Myonite. What's what? I keep wanting to say Myokite. Myokite! Okay, someone could, like kites. I don't fucking know. If you're new, hit the subscribe and the bell so you get notified every single time I post new content. And if it resonates, shoot me a little thumbs up and comment to let me know how or why. And if you would like to book a reading, my email is in the description, but I will never message you for a reading. Just be careful of scammers, okay? They are 40% off until the end of August, so please be patient with me while booking, and yeah, take advantage of that if you feel called to. So, we're going to get your current energy to see if this is even your pile. If this doesn't resonate, do what you need to do. Watch another pile, watch another reading, watch another reader. Do whatever makes you happy. Pile 1 and 2 are interesting. Very, very interesting. Can't wait to see what comes out for you guys. So pile number 3's current energy to let them know that this is their pile. Oh, just one, please. That was too much. Okay, I'll take 2. Fine. Fine! We have joy. And action. Oh, wow. Things are going to get really good for you, pile 3. Okay? Things are going to get really good. You're going to be taking more action. You're going to be having more fun. You're going to be doing different things, new things. What number is this? 30. So we have 30 and then 3. 3. Jesus. Okay, 33. You could be 33 or you could be a life path 3. But yeah, I feel like you're about to start loving life again. We have love at the back of the deck. You're about to start blossoming, okay? You're flipping your belief systems upside down. If you believe that you were always going to be broke, or if you believe that you were always going to be unhealthy, or if you believe that you were always going to not succeed, or you were always going to be stuck in this, or stuck doing that, or stuck with this, I think that you're reprogramming yourself to the point where it's like, you know, and you're like, no, actually, I'm going to take action and change that because I don't agree with that. That doesn't bring me joy. Or I'm going to release it, or I'm going to accept it and focus on what I do love, and I'm going to focus on what does bring me joy, so I can feel more of that and attract more abundance and have more to be grateful for, okay? There's just this dance with life, this happiness, this tunnel vision, okay? This new flame and excitement for life, this new motivation and this new discipline that's coming towards you. So you're going to be receiving a lot of romantic gestures. Not like platonically too, guys, but a lot of people are going to be hitting on you. I heard you're looking very seductive, very sensational. You're going to be changing the way that you look. So maybe you're getting your hair done, you're dressing differently, or you're just oozing sex appeal in some way, shape, or form, or it's just like you oozing this loving, motivated, and confident energy, and you're just in this like I'm about me era, and now everybody wants to be about you because you about yourself. So it's like, again, you are this vortex sucking in everyone's energy. And yeah, people want to get next to you. People want to be in your bubble, and you just want peace. And I feel like a lot of people are going to be hitting on you. A lot of people are going to be saying things to you. A lot of people are going to be giving you compliments, giving you a lot of attention. You're going to be receiving a lot of love and a lot of devotion and a lot of serendipitous blessings coming through people who just want to give you love and appreciation because they like the way that you look. They like the way that you act. They think that you're kind, or they think that you deserve it. I don't know. Or you did something nice for them, or they really appreciate what you do for them, or the work that you do, or something. I don't know. There's a lot of appreciation and recognition. Or it's spoiling. You're getting spoiled from all avenues in your life. And you deserve this. So you're going to be extremely happy. You're going to be able to take more action. You're going to feel more motivated, more confident, more aligned. And you're going to feel a lot more love and feel so much more grateful for this new energy that's coming into your life. Like, you just have a lot to look forward to, and it's all because of your wisdom. It's all because of how much you have accomplished. It's all because you never gave up on yourself too. That's so beautiful. So keep staying focused, keep staying disciplined, keep working on what you love, and keep giving love to yourself and trying to find joy even in the little things. Be patient with yourself when you get angry, okay? And that's all right. Forgive yourself and continuously keep moving forward and healing and doing whatever you're doing, because you are on the right path, and every action that you take is bringing you closer and closer to more joy and more happiness. But you need to make sure that you're focusing on being kind to yourself and going towards what makes you happy, figuring out what you really want to do in life, and then taking action full force towards that, regardless of what or how it's going to make anyone feel. So if that resonates, let's get into it. All right, we're going to see how what's draining you is like affecting you, or what it's affecting. But first, let's get into what's draining you. What's draining you? What's draining my pal threes? All right. We got spoon. What you're eating. Y'all already know, okay? But there's more than one message for this. But first, it's what you're eating. You're not moving your body enough, or you're not eating good foods, or you're partying too much, or you're just around too many people, you're being too social. You need a little break. Or you need to go out and lighten up and be a little bit more social, and you've been too hermit. It's going to be different for all of you. I think this is a split group. Okay? But yeah, what you consume for all of you, what you've been consuming. Maybe you've been watching too much negative things. Maybe you've been watching too much negative news. Maybe your timeline has been all about a lot of negative things, and maybe you just need a little dopamine detox. Maybe your social media is draining you. If you're arguing with people or fighting with people, or you're surrounded by toxic people, that's draining you. But there's an emphasis on the food that you're eating is definitely draining you. Okay, especially if you've been eating a lot of sweets, but we literally have festive, okay? So party, again. Eating, okay? Maybe you've been eating too many sweets. I relate. It was that time of the month and I had like so much chocolate and I was like, damn, this is not good for me. But I was like, well, yeah, so I'm making up for it now. But, you know, the damage has been done already and I forgive myself and you should too. And then going forward, you know, feed yourself with foods that are fuel. Or maybe you just need to do a little quick fast, okay? Maybe a fruit fast and stuff. There's nothing wrong with sweets, you know, fruit. Like, we always forget that fruits are good sweets and too and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely the food could be draining you, or if you've been drinking alcohol or toking too much. Yeah, there is something about that. So be cautious with that. So what else is draining pile 3's current energy? What else is draining pile 3? Scribe. Preserving knowledge and information. Huh. Your thirst for knowledge outside of yourself and always looking for like things outside of you, detective, when you have a lot of this information within you. Okay, I feel like you look outside of yourself for a lot, and you know that you're very intuitive, but also you could be over consuming. Like I said, you might need a dopamine detox. You're over consuming something, overdoing it, or there's something that you're overdoing. What else? Same shit, different day. Yeah, like you're overdoing it. You're doing the same shit, different day. And it's like you keep getting the same results. Okay, we have a screenshot too. It's that damn phone. Your phone is draining you. Okay? And if you're surrounded by fake people or faking the funk or acting unfazed when you know that you're phased, okay? Or being too nosy when it comes to certain things, trying to get all up in somebody's business, okay? Especially, okay, let me clarify before I even start diving into it now, but yeah. You might need more freshness, more newness, and not in a way where it's like you go out and do all this stuff and go drink and be around people. You just need different thoughts. You need different energies. You need more fun. And some of you guys, you need less fun and you need to start like, you know, getting to that bread, getting to that paper, focusing on your career, focusing on your finances, focusing on your endeavors. Okay? There's a balance that's needed for pile 3, excuse me. Okay? But yeah. Page of Wands. So I feel like some of you guys, yeah, you do need to get out and have some fun. That's what's draining you. You've been in the house. You haven't been traveling. You haven't been, you know, getting to talk with people, engaging with people, you know, picking people's brains. I feel like you guys like to be social sometimes. You don't like to be around people. You only like to be around certain people or people who are like-minded individuals. And it's like you've been surrounded by immature people and these people are draining. So again, this emphasis on like, if these people keep complaining about the same shit different day, you need to step away from them, or you need to like not enable them, or like tell them the truth. Be like, hey, I get it, you know, that's upsetting, but like, are you gonna do something about it? Your feelings are valid, but you keep complaining about this situation and you haven't changed it, right? Or this could be food for thought for you. Have you been complaining about something every day, the same shit? You're complaining about the same shit every day. Have you done something about it? Is there something you can do about it? Or can you accept it and let it go so you stop allowing it to drain your energy? Because there's something that you might have been complaining about or doing every day that is draining your energy. Okay, maybe you need a little less structure. Okay, some of you guys, you need more structure, and some of you guys, you need less structure. Someone's name could be Lex or Alex, Alexandria. Okay, but yeah, some of you guys, okay. Some of you guys, you need to clean. Some of you guys, you need to declutter. Okay, your surroundings could be draining your energy, but you need to pace yourself when it comes to this. Some of you guys, you expect everything to be done all in a day. Rome wasn't built in a day, right? So it's like you're stressing yourself out. You're in your head, oh, I have this, this, and this to do. Okay, you have this huge to-do list. Start small. Start checking things off and allow that to be your dopamine hit, okay? Because some of you guys, you're like, oh, I'm going to get all this stuff done, and then you get distracted, or you look for that instant gratification or that instant dopamine. You know, you'll start getting lost and scroll on your phone, and then hours later, you're like, oh shit, I was supposed to do this, this, and that, and then you didn't do it. So what's draining your energy is not getting your stuff done off your to-do list early in the day. Do it and then reward yourself with those dopamine hits, okay? Be like, you know what, I'm actually not going to scroll on TikTok, or I'm not going to watch anything on YouTube, or I'm not going to watch anything on Netflix until I get this, this, and this done, and then I'll reward myself, okay? I won't go to that party unless I have all this stuff done, okay? Because it's like you're putting stuff off to be in certain situations or to do other things when that's not really your priority, you know? Ooh, I got a little pain in my stomach. So there's definitely something about food that's draining you. Or it's like you not being active enough, okay? It's like if you don't move it, you lose it. When I'm not active enough, and I'm like working from home and I'm inside and I'm not getting my steps in, or I'm not going to the gym, I literally throw out my back. Like I can't, like it's crazy. It's only happened to me twice, but I know that the reason happening, like why it happened and how to get out of it, is because of movement. And I you know, if you don't move, you're not going, you know? So yeah, but what's also draining your energy is regretting certain things or ruminating on the past pain, okay? There are certain things that you may have done that you regret, or there's certain things that, you know, people have done to you that you still ruminate on, or, you know, and it's unforgivable. I'm not saying that that's not valid, but similar to another pile, it's like you're allowing things to consume you. It's giving like a murderer, right? Okay, not a murderer, like somebody who did something terrible, you know, and they love it, but they're not worried about how you feel. You know what I'm saying? They did that, and you constantly, you know, I don't know how to explain this in a way that is like not gonna sound crazy, but it's like these people, they're demonic, they're evil, they don't give a shit about how people feel. They don't care that they made you feel terrible. They don't care that they hurt you, right? And you holding a grudge against these people isn't serving you at all, you know? I'm not saying you have to forgive them, but I am saying that you need to find a way to stop thinking about those things from your past by any means necessary, because it's going to make you relive the past in new people, in new situations, in this new era. It's blocking your manifestation. So let's see what's happening because of this drainage. So we have chakra alignment, foundation, and karma. Yeah, it's like you will repeat this karma if you don't. Yeah, challenging karmic patterns pulls the drudgery out of the past. So it's like you will repeat the past if you don't let go of these things. And when I say these things, I mean the things that you are ruminating about from your past situation, okay? It's not allowing you to build a new foundation. Thus, you will have, you know, chaos, which again, we were talking about. Some of you guys, you need to be more disciplined. You need to create a routine. Others of you guys, you're way too rigid, and you don't give yourself time to have fun and be more lighthearted. So you know which side of the spectrum you guys are on, okay? You need to find the balance. I'm disciplined, but I'm not too rigid to the point where it's like I don't get to enjoy the fruits of my labor. And I'm still authentic. But yeah, again, this emphasis on finding solutions. Look, it says offering many solutions. We need to find solutions and shift our perspective instead of complaining about the same shit different day. So be mindful of that. But you will not find solutions if you do not get out of that cycle of allowing these things to drain you, allowing yourself to complain and complain and complain. Because I'm telling you, when I used to complain about traffic, I was always stuck in traffic. And then all of a sudden, even when I get stuck in traffic, it's like I end up being in the lane that moves very fast, and it's like, oh shit, look at that. Like, you know, it's just about your perspective, okay? If you want things to change in the world, okay, you have to change the way that you look at the world. You have to change your perspective, and you have to change the things that you do towards what you're receiving or seeing, okay? And then you have to shift your focus, if that makes sense, because the way I'm talking, it's very weird. What's also draining is you caring about if people think you're weird or not, okay? You're very aligned, you're very into the occult, and not everybody gets you, and a lot of people judge your authenticity, and you know, sometimes that hurts you, you know what I'm saying? And you have to understand that it has nothing to do with you. So don't take it personally, and I get that it's not easy, but also you're a dope ass person and you don't want to be like everybody else. You're meant to stick out. And it drains you when you try to be like other people, or you dim your light like another pile. Okay. You definitely could have been connected to another pile, and you already know what pile because you probably came from that pile, or you know because I said it earlier. But let's see what your Owl's Oracle is to close you out. Okay. So we have... Oops, it's not this one. It is the 23. So we have Crown of the Kingdom, and it says the crown chakra, I understand, and the mantra for that is Om. So Om, you know. So it says you are receiving massive amounts of downloads at this moment. Be open to receiving this magnificent spiritual light. You probably feel tired, thirsty, hungry, sensitive to light, and out of place, and may be experiencing headaches. If you are experiencing any of these symptoms, please ask God and Source to continue your energy upgrades in a more enjoyable and light manner. You are a light worker, and the information you are receiving is coming in to help you. You serve the greater good of humanity. There will be guidance coming to you from every avenue possible. Keep an open mind and awareness. So what's happening with you right now is that you're getting a lot of downloads, and that energy is draining you. So you need to make sure that you're asking that it comes in a lighter way, and also taking better care of yourself so that you can integrate these downloads. So again, getting into nature, drinking more water, making sure that you're sleeping more, okay? Doing habits that help you, spending less time partying, or maybe spending more time having fun instead of being so rigid and, you know, stuck in one way, okay? The Emperor, Aries energy, hard-headed at times, doesn't like change all the time. Likes to build a foundation and stick to it, okay? I do what works for me, you know what I'm saying? What works for me. But there's also another one that they want me to read, and it's Endless Bond. Soulmate, soul family, connected to the 5D higher level connection. So there could be a higher level connection that is draining your energy. So it says you are dealing with someone who is either your soulmate, TF, or a part of your spiritual family, your soul family. You have had past lives with this person before and are back at it again. This doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, even though for most of you it might be. This person has reincarnated back into your life to be a lesson or a blessing. No matter the situation, this relationship has a big purpose and is going to help you in your ascension process. Anyway, always remember, even if you unconditionally love this person, if they are causing you pain, walk the fuck away. Ask yourself, how is this connection impacting my life? So you need to make sure that you are checking in with all of your relationships and asking yourself, how is this connection with this person or this situation, this job, this thing that I'm consuming, this thing that I'm doing affecting me? Okay? And then you need to track that and see, okay, this doesn't make me feel good, but when I eat this or when I drink this, it makes me feel good. When I spend time with this person, I feel amazing. When I spend time with this person, I feel shitty. So that's what you guys need to do, because it seems like with you, it is certain things that it's going to be different for all of you, but it's mainly either you not being consistent or you leaning to one side too much. You need to be more balanced in your day-to-day, okay? You need to find joy, but you also need to stay disciplined. You need to get the harder stuff done and need to hold yourself accountable and feed your body well and take care of your body and mind so that you can enjoy your life, because then you'll be less drained, okay? The more that I take care of myself, the more energy I have in order to put into the things that I like. But when I start eating shitty and I start doing things that are counterproductive, I feel drained and exhausted, and then I get stressed out because I don't have the energy to do what I need to. Then I get more stressed out, and then it just this never-ending cycle. Then I'm doing the same shit every day, complaining about that fact that I don't have the energy to do what I'm doing, but I'm also not being productive and trying to do the things that will give me the energy to do what I need to do. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that's what we're going to call it, my beautiful pile threes. I love you. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day, night, or whatever. And I'll see you next time. Bye.